is I, Leaks, and I am here with a commentary for my Les Mis review. Yeah. I'm not completely satisfied with this, to be honest. um, and you'll see why in a moment. Yeah, about this movie, I still really, really love it. I have it on Blu-ray. Like, oh god, Sarah Barks! Sarah Barks. I'm so sorry, Samantha Barks. I can't believe I got her name wrong. Like, she was the first Eponine I ever saw. Like, not just in the movie, like, the first time I looked up the song on my own, it was her singing. I did a so-so job at that. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, I saw Les Mis at midnight, and I drank, like, coffee and Coke at the same time. No! 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 The French Revolution did not take place in that time period. No! God. I would not have made that mistake now, because, like, now, laws changed, and I'm really into that period, like the French Revolution, and up until, like, the Napoleonic Wars, and the 1848 revolutions and all that stuff. So, like, I would not make that mistake now, and I apologize greatly for that. Oh, God. Oh, Javert. I love those hats. I really do. Later in time, we're introduced to a group of schoolboys who set up a rebellion at the barricades. Don't you mean they plan a rebellion, they build the barricades, and then they do stuff? Yeah. It still makes me cry every time. Heck, whenever I try to sing the songs, I start crying. It's nuts. Like, I'm not always the most emotional person, but I'll admit this is one of those things that, gets to me. Okay, so I made this video and my Holly Jolly Secrets review in Sony Vegas on my old laptop, but unfortunately, when I got my new laptop, I could not find Sony Vegas anywhere, so I don't have it anymore. I've been meaning to get a better, editing software, but for now, all I have is Windows Live Movie Maker. And that's what I use to make my Single Cell Anniversary review. What do you mean by source material? Like the musical? And as of now, this is not the only movie that has done that. From what I've heard, the Coen Brothers movie Inside Llewyn Davis also had the singers sing live. I have not seen that. I would really like to. I have heard some of the music for it, though, and I really like it. Like, fare thee well, my honey, fare thee well. Yeah, this isn't the only musical that does this, and I even pointed that out. Like, Andrew Lloyd Webber loves to do that. Like, Cats was the first musical I ever saw, and that was a sung-through musical. Jesus Christ Superstar is another one. Evita. Yeah. It's not just him. There are a couple others, but I can't think of any off the top of my head. This is one of the few times I've actually focused on, like, camera shots and stuff. Like, I haven't actually studied film yet. I'd like to take a film studies class, but that hasn't happened yet. That didn't happen. No, it didn't happen. Although I don't mind because Ang Lee won that year, and Life of Pi was an amazing movie.
I know it's been said by everyone who's
Oh, not everyone that's reviewed this movie. Some people didn't like Hugh Jackman, but I disagree. I thought he was very good.
She didn't even have to say anything. So she not only
actually, random fact, she actually did get her hair cut on screen, and that's her hairdresser playing the crazy old lady that was cutting her hair off.
As for Jackman,
don't hide. Show me where you live. Tell me, my child, what is your name? Oh my god. I do bring that part. I bring that part up eventually.
Russell Crowe plays Javert with very little emotion, even at his most vulnerable.
Yeah, to this day, I do not get why everybody hates on Russell Crowe. Like, yeah, he's not the best Javert ever. Like, I mean, he's got people like Philip Forsyth and Andrew Varela and a couple others to compete with, but like, he broke out of his comfort zone and he did a pretty good job. Like, I think everyone was expecting him to have like this big theatrical voice, but that's not the kind of character Javert is. And if you listen to the interviews with him, he really understands the character. So, like, he wasn't phoning it in like a lot of people thought.
Eddie Redmayne, though he did come across as a little odd at times, as a good job
yeah.
And he was a hell of
yeah, the one I saw live sucked.
Live. I won't say too much about the music, but these songs are instantly.
Do you hear the people singing a song of angry men?
I'm sure everyone by now knows.
My school's actually planning on doing Les Mis in the future. I'd like to get involved some.
Castle on a Cloud, Empty Chairs and Empty Tables.
There are even more songs.
Red and Black.
I know.
I also do love
Lovely ladies. It's not the only musical like that. Like, I hadn't seen stuff like Jesus Christ Superstar and Rent and a couple others yet. Like, it's always... Like, musicals always do that. It helps them be connected.
While Seyfried and Redmayne are fine in their roles,
yeah.
I don't really care for the relationship between Cosette and Marius. Cosette doesn't really get much to do in the original musical. She gets a few moments every now and again.
I can't believe I said that. To be honest, I don't hate Cosette and Marius as much as I used to. In fact, like, I heard in the book, Marius is a Bonapartist, and I'm a bit into that Napoleon Bonaparte myself, so, yeah. Okay, that part's still funny. And, like, the whole thing about him ignoring Eponine for Cosette, like, that was just a thing that happened at the time. Like, the rich did not mingle with the poor, and Marius was a rich boy. And Eponine's the daughter of two con artists. It doesn't mix.
Transitioning into one song just as another ends. One big example being the transition from
oh god, Anne Hathaway.
There are like 5 lines of
I want to hug her.
Spoken directly in this entire film. If you aren't a musical person, then I'd probably avoid this.
Oh my god, the makeup, I love it.
That, and this isn't a very upbeat, feel-good type of
God, I remember when I saw this the first time, and Gavroche got shot, and the woman next to me is like, oh my god. And I was in a packed theater, like, there was a line going through the hallway when I got there. I still remember it.
The people in the town are often very cold, and rather unpleasant. Not to mention, most of the characters wind up being killed.
Everyone died. The end.
A little boy is shot.
Little people know when little people fight. We may look easy picking, but we got some bite, and he died right before he could say, we'll never want for cover until the pup grows up or whatever. Oh, yeah. There was another creepy lyric I found when I was listening to the soundtrack, because that was all like, Don't think about it, Marius. With all the years ahead of us, I will never go away, and we will be together every day. Every day. Like, it's not supposed to be creepy, but I don't know. Values dissonance, I guess. It's unavoidable with a story that takes place in the 1800s. I'm running out of stuff to say. I'm glad this is almost done. But, like, once again, this does not take place during the French Revolution. This 1815 is the year Napoleon was defeated at Waterloo and exiled to St. Helena, like, long after the French Revolution was over. But, like, 14-year-old me, listen to me, when you're in English class in the 10th grade, you're going to read a book called A Tale of Two Cities, and that has some pretty similar characters, and it takes place during the French Revolution, unlike Les Mis. Yeah, bye!